Hey, what's up, everybody? The week 19 of High on Sports podcast here with Trevor Watts and Alex Mello. We are now on iTunes, actually.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Sorry about that. I'm a little under the weather, so if I'm
my man's a little
short,
got the bug over here.
I'm just a little short. I apologize.
It's got mono.
No. Maybe from this mic. Yeah. So that's some good news. Like Trev said, we're on iTunes now. Check us out. Search bar High on Sports Podcast. We're also on Podbean.
Podbean, that's what I keep forgetting.
Yeah, Podbean, and of course on YouTube. This is where we do our live show.
YouTube, the home.
All right, so live shows on YouTube. You guys can check us out live. Doing that'd be real cool. Also, though, again, check us out on Podbean and iTunes now, man. So that's
big time now.
Yeah,
it's official.
We're trying to get.
People can listen to us in their car. They can stream on their phone without having to have the YouTube app open. Rolling.
It's more practical.
It's more practical,
and it'll allow us to want to do better. Add things. Just get better overall. Be a better show. Sound better. Look better. Feel better. We're going to get an intro. Good. Look good. Smell good. Feel good. You look good. You look good. You feel good. Like Jay Rice always said. But yeah, man, it's more pressure now. We want to get an intro. We're working on these things. Obviously, I would have liked to be a little bit more prepared for when we were on iTunes, but I seen the opportunity to go ahead and get us on.
We'll worry about that later.
We'll worry about that later. Yeah, let's get there first. Right. We'll get there first.
You know what I mean? You got to take one step at a time.
We'll worry about the rest later. So when I seen the opportunity to go ahead and hop on, I jumped at it right away. I was excited to do so. So
no doubt, man.
We jumped on the opportunity right away. And now, like I said, we're on like
Trev celebration Saturday night.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. It was Friday night.
Friday night. Friday.
Played darts till 3 o'clock in the morning. Smoked a couple blunts. But what's new?
That's new.
So we're back. Like you said,
we're back.
Week 19, episode 19.
I was confused there for a minute. I was like, dude, starting to get to the point where I'm losing track of the week now.
Wait until we get to hundreds. We'll get to hundreds.
I'm gonna even remember by then.
Right. We'll just have it notated somewhere.
It's just gonna have to be like welcome to another episode of
fucking High on Sports.
Yeah. If you made it this far, you don't need to know that it's week something, 100 something.
It'll be updated.
Like UFC 215. It's High on Sports 117.
You know what though, man? I thought it was gonna be hard pressed to find some material for this show, but nah, man. As the sports world does, it always provides.
I mean, even so,
sports world always provides, bro.
Sports world always provides, and if so, we always just come and just bullshit for a little while if we needed to.
That's true. Like you said, I'm a little under the weather, but the show must go on. We say we do it Tuesdays. It's a Tuesday show. God damn it.
Do it at 11.
Fucking doing it at 2.
And I was in here trooping there like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Exactly. You were here sick the other day, and we pushed through it, and it ended up being a pretty good episode. So hopefully we can deliver on that today. And man, you know what? This blunt tastes pretty good, man.
You like that?
Yeah. I haven't really smoked all day, so this is like
and then
perfect. Yeah, it's like perfect right now.
It's not too harsh. It's
not
heavy.
Harsh at all. Not heavy. Cool.
Yeah,
nice light smoke.
Not burning your throat.
I mean, because this is High on Sports, guys. We do smoke weed on the show.
High on Sports Podcast.
That's what we do. High on Sports Podcast.
Because I was with my dad today. We went down to the Maryland Brewery. And I'm like, yeah, you got to check us out. We're on iTunes now. He typed in High on Sports. Another show came up. Straight up High on Sports. And I'm like, nah, we're High on Sports Podcast.
Right. And it's hard to miss. Our face is on the cover.
Yeah. And then he scrolled by. I was like, right there. Bow.
Yeah.
I saw the logo.
Popped up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool, man. It's super dope. Like I said, I was excited. I was
subscribed. So we worked.
Yeah, I worked my ass off to get that all night. Fucking pool all night, man. So hopefully you guys
cheers you to that.
Hopefully you guys are utilizing the YouTunes and other streaming services that we can provide now. But let's do what we always do. Let's start it off, man. Start off football. Football was fun, man.
Foodie
bowl.
This was actually a fun week.
Well, Saturday was bunk.
Saturday was
ass.
Sunday
made up
solid.
For it. Sunday made up for it. The first game we had on Saturday, I'll go ahead and I'll start that. We had the Eagles and the Falcons. Eagles going over the Falcons 15-10 in what I thought was a surprise, man. Based on our picks.
Score up to this game.
Based on our picks, man. I had the Falcons winning this game. Not just winning, but I had them easily winning this game. I didn't believe in Nick Foles. Not that Nick Foles had a great fucking game or anything like that. He didn't Case Keenum it, but he was out there and he was serviceable. It was what it was.
Nick Foles, 23 for 32, 46. No touchdowns, no picks.
Didn't lose them. Didn't lose.
Matt Ryan, 22 for 36.
The thing I noticed about the Falcons game and Eagles game was the Falcons were calling some terrible fucking play calls. Man.
Terrible play
calling.
They lost that game.
Yeah, they lost that game.
The Eagles did not win. Yeah. The Eagles kicked fucking 5 field goals. The Eagles did nothing to win that game. The Falcons had every opportunity to win. They even had a chance to win at the end of the game.
Julio Jones slip up.
So that has to make me believe if Carson Wentz was their quarterback, they would have smoked the Falcons.
I'd have smoked them. Carson Wentz is clearly head and shoulders over Nick Foles, and would have clearly been head and shoulders over Matt Ryan in that game. To be honest, I mean, fuck a guy put 10 up points. We got Julio Jones and Mohamed Sanu. Hello.
One of their play calls was a fucking wide receiver pass on 3rd and 1. Wide receiver pass on 3rd and 1.
We've seen the same thing in the Steelers game when we get to that.
Oh, what? If that's what you get paid to call, you got two running backs who can get 1 yard, Coleman and Freeman. You got a 6'7" tight end. You can throw a slant to fucking Julio Jones or one of these guys. Why is the receiver throwing the ball on 3rd and 1?
There was another play just like that. It was 3rd and 1 as well. And they do fucking pitch to like the 3rd string running back. Like it's not making any sense. I'm like, this doesn't make sense to me. You guys want to win the game. You guys got Matt Ryan. You guys got Julio Jones. It's not like, it was cold out there, but it's not like it was snowing. It's not cold like
for the Eagles too.
Yeah, exactly. So they were playing like I don't hear Falcons that. To me were playing like a snowball. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, this is not like I get it's cold in Philly, but fling that ball around a little bit, Matt Ryan. You guys.
They started out cool, but then they just went in the can.
Yeah, and the Eagles just figured out a way to just fucking field goal them to death.
Let me pull these team stats up here. Yeah, the Eagles. And I ain't gonna lie, going into halftime when the Eagles got the fucking field goal before halftime, the Falcons couldn't do nothing. I didn't like it. It wasn't a good sign. Falcons obviously came out and did nothing after halftime.
I didn't know what to say, to be honest. I think the better team lost, but in the NFL, it's any given Sunday. So.
The Eagles had time possession. 32-27.
Oh, because Ajayi,
he fumbled the ball.
He did fumble, but he had a couple big runs later on in that game to kind of extend a couple of drives and put him in a good field position.
Philly had 22 first downs compared to Atlanta's, but like you said, I believe Atlanta just shot themselves in the foot, man. Just like dumb play calling,
ridiculous.
Specifically, the 31 wide receiver pass. Granted, it was actually a nice ball that he threw.
But why are you throwing that ball?
Yeah, why is Matt Ryan not throwing the ball? This is the quarterback. It's one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league.
Sometimes
you get a ball to Sanu to throw.
Right.
I don't care how nice of a spiral it is, even though it's a very nice spiral.
And if you go look at Sanu's, I don't have him pulled up. We need a stat guy. We're looking. We'll find one. Mohamed Sanu's like career passes, he was like a perfect passer up until then. I think he's like 5 throws for 3 throws for 3 touchdowns. Like anytime they ever threw a ball was for a fucking touchdown. I mean, maybe they're going with the numbers, but still, like you said, 31.
The Eagles even lost. Rock. They turned the ball over twice. The Falcons didn't turn the ball over at all, and they still couldn't do nothing. The Falcons didn't convert on a 4th down early in the game.
They did nothing to win that game. And
Falcons 4 of 13 on 3rd down.
I was hoping it was a better game too, because the next game I knew was going to be a shit show, even though I picked the Titans to win the game and almost looked for a second there like we were up 7-0, and I'm like, okay, here we go. put some points up. They're gonna put some points up.
They came out strong in that
first.
I was like, okay,
here we go. They came to play today, and then
defense was out there.
Defense was out there. And then
what happens?
Tom Brady happened.
He's
Tom
like,
Brady
all
happens,
right,
bro. Right.
He's just sitting back laughing.
To be honest, I watched the first quarter of that game, and I left. Me and Nelly went to go eat soul food in San Rafael. Shout out to soul food San Rafael. The Cubano sandwich is the fucking greatest thing ever. Side note. But went to soul food.
Love Cubano sandwiches.
Man, bruh, the shredded beef, the ham, the pickles, mustard, mayo. Shredded pork.
Ham,
mustard, mayo, pickles.
No mayo.
Mine's on. They do mayo on that one.
I'll have to try it. Pickles, yes,
definitely. Gotta go. And then they got this, vinegar. That like this orange vinegar stuff that you pour into like this little cup and you dip it in that. Oh, bruh. We're going. We gotta go soon. We gotta hit that up. So we went
already.
So we went to go eat. Me and her had a nice little dinner together. Came back, and the game was still fucking on. I was like, "What the fuck?" It was the fourth quarter, winding down. They were up. It was 7. That was like 35-7 when I got home. They scored that late touchdown, but
the Patriots scored 21 in the second quarter, and it was just a wrap. Tom Brady was out there serving. Danny Amendola had 11 receptions for 112 yards.
He was doing what he does.
Gronkowski was out there doing Gronk things. Fucking Deion Lewis had 9 receptions for 79 yards. Brandon Cooks was quiet.
They do that though, man.
The Patriots just dominated this game in every fashion. And
they were expected
to turn the ball over.
They're expected to do so. Personally, man, I was banking on the next day to kind of help me.
Patriots defense was getting after Mariota. 8 sacks. He got sacked 8 times for 52 yards. 52 yards, yo.
Can't win a game like that.
Derrick Henry he was a very good day.
I thought Derrick Henry would be a lot better than he is.
They scored a bullshit touchdown at the end of the game.
That was that 14. Yeah, that was that last session I seen. Oh, well. Well, Patriots won 35-14. In other news, water's fucking wet. The next day, Sunday.
Get it live down at the Oakland Coliseum.
Where we got them on.
Anyway. Gravedigger takes on
Gravedigger
takes on the Bigfoot.
In an epic showdown.
For
4-wheel supremacy.
Adults 3 years and up, $60. Anybody 3 years and under, free.
Beers, $34.
BYOB.
And BYOW. Next day, Sunday. Let's round it out. Sunday. This is now we're talking about some football, boys.
Blake Bortles.
Now we're talking about some football, boys. First of all, I want to start this segment off by saying that Blake Bortles is a bum. Nothing will change my mind. So, anyways, they win 45-42 over the Steelers.
But he didn't play like a bum.
You know, he didn't. He didn't play like a bum. He Nick Foles'd it. He Nick Foles'd the day. He was making some good plays with his feet. Got out of a couple sacks.
He threw a touchdown.
He did throw a touchdown. No
interceptions. Roethlisberger threw 5 touchdowns.
Right, and we're gonna get let's just dive right into this one. 45-42.
Talk about that
in a barn burner. Yo, that defense is nasty. Bro.
First of all, Jacksonville scored 28 at halftime.
All defense, basically.
The fourth quarter, they put up 17 points. So, it's the same. Blake Bortles is a bum, but he came out there and put up 17 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but it's easy when you fucking you got easy field. You got good field position. I mean, the at that point, the Pittsburgh Steelers were. You know what? I'll say this: the Steelers looked unprepared to play a team that they lost to already.
They played
off of a first round bye week. They were at home.
Done.
Right. They were the team. They thought that they were right.
They thought the Jaguars they ain't ready for this. Yeah. That regular season shit, we swept that shit under the rug. That's regular season. Yeah. Try to pull some LeBron shit.
And you got smacked in the mouth.
Again.
Smoked at home. In the playoffs.
That little bullshit last second touchdown that the Steelers threw with no time left on the clock. Get out of here. Have some fucking dignity and go home with your ass whooping instead of trying to throw a little bullshit score up there, acting like you got pride. We're going to play till the end of the game. bullshit.
I agree.
The fuck out of here. Take a knee. You got your asses whipped. You know what I mean? The score does not reflect the ass whooping of the game.
No, absolutely not. Because the Jacksonville Jaguars completely dominated these guys.
The Jaguars didn't score at all in the third. And it looked like Pittsburgh, they scored in the third and they scored again.
Well, there was a moment. Okay, so there was a moment where the Pittsburgh Steelers had all the momentum going into halftime, bro. They were coming back. They were down 1 touchdown. And then it just seemed like any time that the Steelers thought that they had, like I said, they had the momentum. But as soon as they got that momentum, the Jaguars did something on defense to kind of shut that down, shut that window down, whether it was a rush or a knockdown by Big Ben. Like
the Jaguars
were on them.
The Jaguars never let them get closer to one score. It
was one score, right? And then from there,
the Jaguars would hit it and they
knock them
down,
and then they get a touchdown.
No field goal,
right? No,
like
they
get a touchdown.
Exactly, they scored another touchdown, and that was defeating.
It was 28-14 going into halftime. Then going into the fourth quarter is 28-21. And then Jaguars get the ball first thing in the fourth quarter. Go right down the field. 5 plays, 61 yards. Touchdown. Antonio Brown gets a touchdown right back. 35-28. Then Jacksonville goes right back down. 8 plays, 75 yards.
I think a lot of this game, too, and I'm going to say, like I said in the beginning, a lot of this game was that the Pittsburgh Steelers look unprepared. Mike Tomlin didn't have the Pittsburgh Steelers prepared to come in.
At the end of the game. Like, first of all, it's like
atrocious.
It's 2:10 on the clock. You got it down.
And you're throwing a fader out to a fucking tight end.
Not that. I'm talking about the they had a spot. The Jaguars, they were holding the Jaguars. First of all, what they should have did, they kicked the onside kick, right? And the Jaguars,
they should have punted.
The Jaguars got the ball. And the Jaguars, first of all, what they should have did is kicked it off, used their timeouts, or 2 of them, including the 2-minute, and then they would have got the ball back with good field position. Instead, they give up good field position to the Jaguars. They mismanage the clock. Jaguars get the fucking field goal, which ices the game.
Pretty much.
And then it's done.
Yeah, I just,
because, I mean, at that point, Mike Tomlin, if they would have kicked it off, no doubt. Because look, what happened was they got the fucking onside. They gave it the onside, and then they held them to a 3-and-out pretty much, and they kicked a field goal. You know what I mean? No doubt the defense would have been turned up and pinned the Jaguars back in their own territory, forcing them to punt.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the coaching was described as a debacle. That's what they described it as in fucking like the CBS Sports. I was reading.
Blood is burning.
Yeah, it is. I was reading. That's what they described it as. So much so that some of the other owners.
That might be one of the
some
worst.
Of the other owners want Tomlin out because it was coached that bad of a game. Like they want him out.
Shaving damn near.
Yeah, or just not a good coach. Like, you know what I mean?
Other owners.
Even worse than shaving to me. He's just being shit coach. Like, you got to be good to know how to shave shit. I mean, loosely just fucking talking shit, but
that was the worst.
I'd rather be a good coach. You shaving points, but win. Like, you shave them, but win.
That was probably one of the worst managed end of the clock games I've ever seen in my life.
Right, and that goes to one man. That's on one dude. That's Mike Tomlin. That's the head coach.
And you know what? I wanted the Cowboys to get Mike Tomlin at the beginning.
A lot of people wanted Mike Tomlin.
I still do.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's
but I don't want to be pulling this kind of shit because Jason Garrett pulls this shit. It's good. We've lost plenty of games because of mismanagement of clock at the end of the games under the Jason Garrett era. We don't need more of that.
So a lot of people calling it an upset, and I agree. It wasn't
brazen, and you want you out here to win the game, right? I understand. We're out here to win the game. Fuck it, win or go home. But you got the opportunity to go to the overtime. They would have tied the game. The field goal iced it because they put them out right there.
Yeah, and that was like you said.
Because if they would have got the punt back, they would have been down the touchdown. No doubt in my mind, they would have went down the field and scored a touchdown. They were rolling.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Probably. He threw 5 tugs, right? So they were absolutely rolling. But the Jaguars, man, look, Me personally, I don't like the Steelers. I can give two fucks about the Steelers.
I don't like Steelers neither.
But I don't like the Jags either.
I like the Jags.
I don't like it. I'm one of those fans, and I've come to this term. I've noticed there are a lot of fans out there who like to see the Jags go because they're new.
I like the Jags back in the day when they had Mark Brunell and Tom Coughlin was their coach back then. And they had Fred Taylor.
Everybody wants something different.
What's his name? Keenan McCardell, Jimmy Smith.
Squad.
They had squad. I liked them back in the day. I like their colors, the black and teal.
And Jack Del Rio. Oh, man, Jack Del Rio. Motherfucking
David Garrard, Maurice Jones-Drew.
Only thing they did, and it wasn't even Del Rio. Tom Coughlin was beat Dan Marino by like 37 or like was like 45 or 55.
This is the first time they're in the AFC Championship game since '99.
Yeah, so they've been there before. But I'm one of those guys that I don't like the Jags because they're the Jags. They suck. They'll always suck to me. It'll never look right for them to go to the Super Bowl. It'll never feel right. So I know about that about me. I can admit it. I just don't like it. I wanted to see. That's something else. But I wanted to see the Steelers.
No, now we're going to get into that something else.
Sure we will. We got one more game. Sure, we're going to get to who's going to the Super Bowl now because those are next debacle picks.
You don't feel like the Jaguars belong in the Super Bowl.
I don't. That's me. That's my opinion.
You see the Patriots in there?
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, but I would have much rather not like to see the Steelers and the Patriots playing the AFC Championship game than the Jaguars and the Patriots.
Really?
Yeah, of course. Blake Bortles is shit. Now, if that defense shows up like they did against the Steelers, even though they're so good, they gave up 42 points.
I don't like Blake Bortles at all.
I get it. Like, look, that defense gave up 5 touchdowns.
Blake Bortles a bum since he got drafted.
Let's say 4 then. Let's say 4. Oh, me too. Let's say 4.
I do like seeing the new generation come in. I get tired of seeing Big Ben and Tom Brady here. I like seeing new guys come in. Whether Blake Bortles sucks or not, I like seeing new guys in here.
I'm aware.
Nick Foles, fucking Case Keenum.
I'm aware that there are fans like that.
I'd be completely happy if Tom Brady was out of there and fucking Alex Smith was in there playing right now. Had Alex Smith, Blake Bortles, Nick Foles, and Case Keenum.
Right.
Alex Smith isn't really a new
See,
crop,
I know that there are fans like that, and that's why I said it the way I did. I know that there are fans who think, hey, cool, they're new, it's cool, it's fun, exciting, but not really. Not really. Because look, that defense is all good and all, and they scored a lot of points, but they also gave up 42 points. Now, all right, let's say let's take the 1 touchdown away from Big Ben, the shit touchdown, right? He threw 5. The 4 touchdowns. He threw 4 touchdowns against his defense, bro.
Arguably, Big Ben's
what do you think Tom Brady's gonna do?
Destroy him.
Exactly. That's exactly my point.
Tom Brady would destroy the Steelers too.
No, they had a good game. Other than that bullshit touchdown, the Steelers would have won that game.
You sure? Because
remember the call.
They got tuned in the regular season too.
They didn't get tuned. They lost the catch. Remember they said it wasn't a catch. It was. We thought it was a catch. The Steelers tied in, bro. Me, you, and Dell were arguing. Was it a catch? Was it not? They would have won that game against the Patriots had the refs not fucking.
We're talking about last time the Steelers played the Jaguars. Then I got the
Jaguars
right now.
I know.
I can hear
that. You can have that. Drink some water. Stop burping into my fucking viewers' ears.
Fucking hey, man.
You fucking pig. So the fucking Jags, to me, I understand that hey, there needs to move on eventually. We do need to get to these new guys. Hey, I'd like to see Derek Carr and them in there. I'd like to see, because then I'll be that person like, about time. The Raiders are fucking there. Somebody new, right? But right now I'm not. And I'm watching as a fan, and I mean, we'll see. Maybe it's good. Maybe the Jags surprise us. And I got shit in my face like I do this whole past weekend because we hardly picked. As a matter of fact, we didn't pick one winner. I didn't pick one winner.
I tell you what.
I didn't pick one winner.
I want to see the Jaguars win, but I'm not picking on to be the Patriots.
No. I just did the Titans for the fuck of it because I win too. If I got to buy a 6-pack for us, it's all good. I get 3 of those beers. But look, it is what it is. I just don't want to see. That's not the game I wanted to see. I'm just a football fan. Fuck Blake Bortles and the Jags. It's fake. It's new stuff. I don't like it. Anyway, moving on. We got Vikings now. Now, wait a minute. I just came into this. I just said that all casually, like something didn't just happen in this motherfucking game.
First of all, you know what I heard on the way over here was that's the first walk-off touchdown win in the playoffs in NFL history. But you have to find that hard to believe.
Well, I
commentator who's on the 95.7 right now. I don't want to put him on blast, but according to him, that was the first walk-off.
You know what? I believe him. You know why? Because I don't remember not another one, and we all know those plays. So what would the Music City Miracle be
considered?
Oh yeah, you're right. That's a walk-off to me.
That's a
walk-off. Did the Bills get the ball back?
No, that's the game.
Did he try to break it down? It's like from a quarterback, like people make stats up and shit.
He just straight set up walk-offs, and now
on games that Dak Prescott, steps out of the shower with his left foot first. The Cowboys are undefeated. Like what the fuck? What kind of stat is that? Who even cares? But I'd have to see what that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The Music City Miracle is a fucking. It is a walk-off. That's a walk-off to me. But you said touchdown pass. You said that was a first walk-off touchdown pass in NFL history?
No, he just said walk-off touchdown.
Oh, walk-off touchdown. Okay. Maybe he said pass and you didn't
January 2000, Pro Football Reference. Let's see what they got to say right here. Box score.
So while you do that, I'll go ahead and review it. Vikings win. Obviously, 29-24 in what was the game of the two days. What would be the last 2 days? Saturday and Sunday. To me, it was the best game. Even though the score wasn't indicative of that, it was the play. It was watching Drew Brees come back, have a chance, and really kind of take over for a second there. In the first half, the Vikings were on Drew Brees. They were on him. They weren't letting him do anything. They fucking held him scoreless for 2 quarters. And they said, what was that stat? They said the Saints scored in 98 straight quarters, bro, and they broke that. 2 quarters they didn't score.
They scored with 20 seconds left on the clock.
So the Bills got the ball back.
Bills kick it off. Steve Christie kicks off to the 46 yards. Lorenzo Neal catches the ball. Returns it for 1 yard line. Returns it for one. All right. Steve Christie kicked the ball off.
Got that.
Lorenzo Neal caught it. Ran it for 1 yard. Lateral to Frank Wycheck for no gain. Lateral to Kevin Dyson for 75 yards and a touchdown.
Wow.
16 seconds.
So 2 fullbacks. That was a fullback and a tight end started that whole miracle.
That took 4 seconds.
So that they got the ball back.
And then
the Bills.
The Bills got the ball back with 16 seconds left.
So it's not a walk-off home run then?
No, it's not. That's my mistake. I thought it was at the end of the game. According to my memory.
The way it feels when you watch it, because everybody runs onto the field and shit. That's good. That was a nice little reference there. I have enjoyed that.
Lorenzo Neal.
Fucking 97 a game, right?
Fucking guy.
I like that guy.
So do I.
I fucking love the morning show, bro. So do I. I love it.
The morning show is the best. Nah.
That's what you guys do. That's the uptick him and Dan Dibley do, bro. Like, that shit is hilarious. So what do you think they do then?
You know what's funny? I'll be driving and talking to myself and put an uptick in it when I'm talking to myself.
I'm about to take this exit.
I'm making a left.
I'm going to uptick the rest of my life when I'm upticking for the rest of my life. It's going to make everything so much better. So, obviously, if you don't know what uptick is, you can hear it. It's an uptick.
But yeah.
What do they call the atrocious? What is it?
I don't know.
Atrocious. No, that's a real word.
Yeah, atrocious.
Ferocious. Fucking ferocious. We can't steal that, but we'll drop that. Yeah. But yeah, bro, that's crazy. I didn't even realize that he was in that. You know what? I've probably heard him talk about this shit a million times, 2 a.m. I like to get high on the way to work. So yeah, like I said, man, this game was solid. Like I said, it had everything you needed.
Best game of the
playoffs. The defense held the Saints to scoreless the first half. The Saints came out in the second half and they're putting points up. So much so that they take the lead. The Vikings, they scored a field goal, or 2 field goals? 2 field goals in this fourth. But they were still, the New Orleans takes the lead, and then comes the play that has been shown and talked about everywhere. We're a little late to the party, but Case Keenum throws a walk-off touchdown pass to Stephon Diggs, who, man, when we saw it, we were all yelling, like, go, go. Like, we seen the dude whiff and didn't realize how bad it was until they did the replay. Well, at least me. I saw the dude. I mean, you seen it when they threw it. You see the ball, dude, completely miss. And I'm like,
from when I was watching it live, it looked like he had hit fucking he looked like he hit Diggs from the back, and Diggs like he was falling down.
But kept
and
himself
then in
up
replay, totally was fine. I think he was shocked that he didn't get hit. It was like, oh shit!
See, that's what I'm saying. I didn't think he hit him. I thought I seen that he completely missed, but I didn't realize like how bad it looked until you got the angle from the back.
Oh man! This one of those ones where like I felt bad for dude.
We were all thinking, what if they get it too? Because I was thinking in my head, you know, you just think in your head something you don't call out. Like, what if they just walk off?
Bullshit they made Saints players come back on the field to have the fucking
rules are rules.
They had the fucking the Vikings kick a fucking extra point.
Did they kick the extra point? No, I thought they took a knee.
They did. They did take a knee. Still,
yeah, they took a knee.
Whatever. That's still bullshit.
You got to finish the game. Rules are rules, right?
Yeah.
Rules are rules.
Game's over. 0 seconds on the clock.
I thought it was kind of funny to have him come trot out. Obviously, I thought it was stupid. I think it's stupid.
It's disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful. They weren't trying to do it to piss them off. It just is what it is. The refs didn't make him get walked off.
Game's over. There's 0 seconds on the clock. Game's over.
Game's really not over though, because every score follows a PAT, right? Like you have to finish the play. I'm assuming that's how it's written because that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. They made him come out
in overtime, and you score and you get the first touchdown. They don't make you kick a PAT.
Well, because that's sudden death. Sudden death means as soon as you score, it's over.
Well, when there's 0 seconds left on the clock, there's obviously you're not getting
semantics. The ball. I get it, but that's sudden death. At the end, it's not necessarily sudden death.
Well, like, 0 seconds on the clock is sudden death.
What if you can still score? See, but you can score off a PAT still. Like you can still have an opportunity to score off of the extra point. The other team does. Or that's how it used to be, right? Can't you score? You block a field goal and you take it to the house. Can't you take it to the house?
Or but isn't that only worth a extra? Isn't that only worth like a safety or that? Is that worth a touchdown?
Yeah, you're right. But still, you could still score off of it. What if it was a 1-point game and they could have scored off of it and tied it?
Got a point there, I guess.
I know we're being like it's being super fucking like what if, but still you gotta allow the opportunity, and that's what they did. They gave them an opportunity to finish the game, and they won. Crazy, yo, we were there shocked. I'm glad I didn't watch it. That's the type of play you glad you didn't watch that alone. And I'm glad I was not alone watching that game because definitely. I wouldn't have been able to really process it the way I wanted to. Like with y'all there, it was like.
You gotta watch that. That's one of those moments like you're never gonna forget that.
I'll never forget it.
You'll go down when you tell like there's a play. My grandpa still tells me he's been telling me ever since I was a kid about some Cowboys Niners game from back in like 60s or 70s or whatever. And it was like Niners were up by like 17 points and the Cowboys came back with like less than 2 minutes in the game or whatever. Oh, way from what time I don't give a fuck. But he remembers it vividly still because he still tells the story to me. And he hates the Cowboys. You know what I mean? He's not even a Cowboys fan. He's actually,
that burned him.
He's not even a Niner fan. He's fucking he's a fucking Packer fan. But
old school. It makes sense.
You know,
makes sense.
I just found that out like a month ago about him. I never even knew he liked the football team. He never even talks about football or anything. It's the first time I heard him talk about football not too long ago, really. Besides that Cowboys Niners play that he always talks about, right. You know. But
say shit like that burns in your mind.
And so like this play, I'm gonna remember this forever.
I'll never forget it. Because it was that kind of like shock. Like, bro, we're just sitting there like, yeah, right.
I'm still trying
but what if?
I'm still trying to think of plays that like are burned into my mind from like when I was a kid.
I got a lot. I got tuck rules burned into my memory. Like I can never forget that. Like I'll never, ever forget that, bro. Never forget it. I'll never forget Ricky Henderson stealing third against the Yankees. Never forget it. When he broke the all-time steals record. Never forget it. When I was a kid, I had the Coliseum.
I'll never forget when Emmitt Smith broke the all-time rushing record.
See, those are plays you never forget.
I'll never forget that. And I never forget Cordell Stewart play. What time it was against the Niners? It's the dopest one-handed catch I ever seen in my life. Damn near. It was like 1997, 98 or something like that. Cordell Stewart was still slash, half quarterback, half wide receiver, and he caught this one-handed diving catch. Whoever was on the Niners that time was D'ing him up, and Cordell, he just went out for the ball and just stuck his hand out like this and just tucked it in. I remember being a kid, I was like, oh my God, what the fuck did I just see right now? That shit was so tight. I want to do that.
But those, you're right. Those were one of those plays, bro.
You know,
it's one of those plays. Yeah, man. I remember. Fuck. What else? You're right. I have to sit there.
I remember a lot of Barry Bonds.
I remember Barry Bonds. A lot of Barry Bonds, as a matter of fact, too. I remember a lot of Ricky. I remember a lot of Mark McGuire. When I was a kid, still had Mark McGuire in the A's uniform. I remember a lot of things, but not particular plays. But I do remember a lot. I do remember being at these places and seeing them live. Like, I remember watching with my own eyes these players in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, and Michael Irvin, and I'll never forget that. You know what I mean? Like, on the same team. You know what I mean? Playing in Oakland. Like, I got to see that once, albeit it was barely at the end of their run, but
still.
Exactly. But yeah, man, those are things you remember, man. You remember those things.
Yeah, you know, I feel kind of bad for Drew Brees, though. I wanted to see Drew Brees.
Oh, man.
To be honest with you, I wanted to see, when we're talking about what do you want to watch, you know what I mean? I want to watch Tom Brady against Drew Brees. That's what I wanted to see. Actually, I ain't going to lie. My Super Bowl picks was Steelers, Jaguars. I'm not Steelers, Jaguars, Steelers, Saints. But it was really nice to see Tom Brady and Drew Brees play each other. And I wanted to see Drew Brees get another ring. You know, he deserves one. For all the great football he's played.
I've said it before. You deserve what you get.
Sound like a bitter Raiders fan.
No, it's just in any sport. Look at that. I fucked the pooch last week on these picks, yo. So it was 3-1 going into it.
Did you win any games last week?
No. No, I completely whiffed on every.
Holy shit!
Titans.
So did I.
No, you got this Patriots, and I only picked the Patriots. You know, fucking make it fun. But I'm fucking holy moly, 3-5 now. You are 4-4, my
First
friend.
of all, you know how many
4-4, my friend.
The world is the same.
4-4. Yeah, I know. I knew the fuck was gonna win. It's not the point of my pick. All right, let's pick them next week. I have one chance to win. Actually, I have a chance. I still have a chance here to redeem myself.
Yeah, you think you do?
Yep.
Because I'm going fucking Vikings and the Patriots.
Vikings.
Oh, dude, you know it's in my bones right now. I want to say Jaguars so bad.
I'm going Vikings, Jags.
Yes, yes,
because it's the only way.
God.
It's the only way.
You know why?
It's the only way.
When we watch the Jaguars Patriots game, I'm gonna be rooting for the Jaguars to win still. Even though I picked the Patriots, I want to see the Jaguars win. But for the sake of this, I picked the Patriots.
Yeah, I get it. Hey,
but I want the Jaguars to win so bad. I want them to win so bad. Like I said, I like Tom Brady. I respect greatest player. I'm tired of seeing him. You done. You got your 5 rings. You've been to 7 Super Bowls. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
You're done.
Yeah. Go enjoy your supermodel wife and all your millions.
Fuck out of here. Your fucking avocado shakes and shit.
Your Ugg boots. All right, bro. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun championship week because there's no other way I can come back. The only way I could do it is if
you know it's funny.
We both lose the Vikings. I have to beat this. One of these has to win.
Side story about Uggs. My parents had Uggs like back in the 90s before they was even fashion, like for real Uggs. Mom and dad had a pair of the furry boots and everything like that. And I swear to God, like 9 years later, like all the high school girls are rocking Uggs. It's a girl's fashion now and everything. And I'm tripped out because I remember seeing like my dad and my mom wearing like old people shit. You know, I'm like, where's this shit? Like, this shit is a fashion now. There's like house slippers. What the fuck is this?
Those $100 house slippers, bitch.
Bro, what the fuck is going on? More than that, $200 house slippers.
I think Uggs are ugly as shit. I don't think Uggs are supposed to be worn out in the open like that. I think you're actually supposed to wear them in the snow and stuff, where it's cold at least.
That's what they're made for. Right. They're made to. But see, that's what my mom and dad got them like way back. Like I said, way back before it was fashion.
Yeah, they're probably in Aspen and shit.
No, you know where they wear them? They wear them in the house, or they wear them up in the mountains when it's cold and shit. You know what I mean? You don't wear their fucking Uggs out to the fucking grocery store or out to dinner.
You wear Uggs to go chop wood.
Yeah, you wear your Uggs to go chop wood for real. Like for real though.
For real.
They're in Australia where they wear Uggs. What do you think they're doing with them over there?
Bruh. I understand.
Hey. I probably just mumbled a bunch of shit nobody's gonna understand right there.
No, I understand everything.
But
you're talking about.
GD.
Hey, so that's gonna be a fun weekend, man. Next weekend's gonna be fun.
That's what it is gonna be a cool weekend.
It will. All right, so moving on, let's go to a little bit of weird.
And you know what also be cool? Is that the Vikings win the Super Bowl in Minnesota.
Of course.
That's what I'm pulling for now. The Vikings to win the Super Bowl at home.
Against the Jags. Vikings, Jags, Super Bowl.
Yes. Because if they play the Jags, they might lose, though. Because if the Jags beat the Patriots, then I'm going to be like, man.
I'm going for the Vikings to win, too, because I have this small affection for the Vikings when I was a kid. I used to really like Robert Griffin, their running back, the spin doctor.
Okay. You know what's funny?
Fuck this time, man. Speaking of things, I remember one Thanksgiving, Robert Griffin against the Cowboys and Randy Moss, bruh. These motherfuckers went off.
Yeah, it's the first time.
1990. Was that? Well, there was a couple other times too, but
first one.
It was particular. The first one specifically.
Dante Culpepper.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yep. Now I'm talking about the Dante Culpepper. No. It was Randall Cunningham. It was Randall Cunningham.
It was definitely Randy Moss.
Could have been Jeff George too, but
no, it was definitely not Jeff George.
Jeff George was there. Yes, he did throw touchdowns to fucking Randy.
1998, Jeff George was on the Raiders.
Thank God.
It was John Gruden's first year.
Thank God. I don't remember that year too much because I'm trying to think back. I just remember one particular game where Robert Griffin was spinning all over the field. This motherfucker was just.
Jeff George only played like half a year for the Raiders that year.
Yeah,
I don't remember the guy who replaced him
because he was a pill popper.
Or did he replace the other guy? I can't remember, but I remember there was two quarterbacks that year. I remember the other guy's name now. Whatever, but yeah. Let's go Vikings.
I agree.
Viking horn. The fucking skull clap. Did you see how turned up they were in the Vikings?
As a matter of fact, I'm going to answer your question right now because I had a feeling. Look, I wasn't going to say this first, but you said no. Jeff George played with the Raiders for 2 years. Okay, he started 1 year, 1997, 16 games. The next year, in 1998. I was gonna say I don't remember who he got replaced with that year. He didn't make the whole year, but the next year was Rich Gannon because I remember 1999. Rich Gannon was the quarterback, yeah. So he replaced him. But you had Donald Hollis and Wade Wilson that came in and started.
Wade Wilson, Cowboys quarterbacks coach.
See, so
who's contemplating becoming? I think we got rid of him. We didn't resign him. I thought he was considering becoming the Raiders quarterbacks coach.
So I was my mind. I was like, it was Rich Gannon. I didn't want to be wrong because you said that it was halfway through the season. So obviously, I wasn't going to know.
I knew it wasn't Rich Gannon because I knew Rich Gannon got there in 99.
99. See, that's what I'm saying. I know the quarterback after Jeff George was Rich Gannon.
Yeah, I knew in 99. I was trying to say because I knew fucking Jeff George only played a half season next year or whatever, and I just didn't remember who the guy was that replaced him that year. I knew it wasn't fucking Rich
Gannon. That's what I meant too. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I knew it wasn't Rich, but I didn't know who the backup quarterback that year was.
What do you say?
Look, wait this. Hold on. Jeff George played in 1999. So it was Randall Cunningham, though.
It's 1999.
It was Randall Cunningham, and Brad Johnson was there. So Jeff George. After Jeff George was Dante Culpepper. He had a couple nice years there in Minnesota. I remember one year they got whooped by the Giants. They got their ass whooped by the Giants.
Yep.
45 zip.
Smoked
them. Too bad.
Hated Giants.
It's too damn
Never
bad.
liked the Vikings either.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let's move on, man. Let's get to NBA, man. We had a big game yesterday.
All right.
Oh man, you got me. Well, I want to watch. I want to watch the finals now.
NBA live on NBC. I was gonna say TNT, but I knew it was T. I had to check. So I was like, whoa.
I said, if he says ABC, nigga, I'm finna flip.
ABC's got their own theme. I don't remember the ABC theme. I only know 2 themes.
So you guys played the Cavaliers last night.
Played the Cavaliers in what might be the last game played against the Cavs with LeBron James, because the Warriors make the finals and the Cavaliers don't, and LeBron James leaves the Cavaliers this year. That will be the last game LeBron plays against the Warriors as a Cavalier.
Ooh.
And the Warriors whoop that ass. They let him fuck around. I mean, really.
Yeah, they was letting
In
them
the first half, we wasn't playing no defense. We wasn't playing no defense. Second half, though, we came out, bullied them up.
Bro, nobody's ever. People like tell somebody. My boy Casey was like, "Bro, we're down like 8." I'm like, so. So what? You're gonna win by 11. So what does it matter? Like, relax.
Like even at the halftime, like Shaq was like, because they were up fucking 9, I think, at halftime, and Shaq was like, "Yeah, you guys are up 9 right now, but are you watching the way you're playing? Like, you guys are hustling. The Warriors are doing this." And Shaq was like putting everything on blast. Like, you might be winning right now, but you're not winning because you're playing good basketball.
Right.
You know what I mean? The other team is just pretty much just keeping you in the game right now. Wait till the Warriors turn it up. And that's exactly what they did. Come out, turn it up, sit them home crying. Made the Warriors take cold showers after the game. You see that report?
Yeah.
The Warriors showers, the hot water wasn't working.
So you think this rivalry? You think this rivalry's over now?
This rivalry, it's been over. Shit was never a rivalry to begin with, because we were whooping that ass from the fucking start. They had a fucking lucky series where they beat us in 7 games on some bullshit. They beat us, so what? Whatever. But we've been whooping that ass from the start, man. 2015, we tuned them up. 2015 during the regular season, and in the I should have had the numbers up against LeBron's numbers against the Warriors right now, since he's been back on the Cavs. Because his overall numbers, you know, if you include the Heat and his previous years with the Cavs, obviously they're pretty nice, because, you know, the Warriors were very nice then. But since he came back, you know, that's the first year the Warriors went to the finals and they won. And they beat LeBron in their first time against the finals. They've actually only played LeBron in the finals. You know. I imagine that's got to sting LeBron too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to sting him real bad to be fucking 3 and 5 all time.
I was gonna be like, I mean, what
and if you look like, yeah, if you look back at his finals, like the ones that he's won, aside from Oklahoma,
I don't really remember.
They beat Oklahoma City Thunder when there was James Harden was on the squad with them. Yeah. You know what I mean? They was a super young team back then. You know what I mean? They was playing against Dwayne Wade and LeBron and them, and then got bailed out with Ray Allen. You know what I mean? And I was rocking with LeBron when he was on the Heat. And you know what? I'd probably be a LeBron fan if he was on the Heat. If Dwayne Wade would have stayed on the Heat, I'd probably be a LeBron fan. But bitch ass want to go back to Cleveland. You know what I mean? And do all this shit for the land or whatever. Who gives a fuck about Cleveland?
The land. Oh, that's funny.
Dead land.
Dead lands. Oh, well. Yeah, this rivalry's dead. So you guys win 118 to 108.
So
you know what? You know what?
Did you see Steph pull up that 1-3?
This needs to be said. Look, if you're an NBA fan, then you should know this. The Warriors are the best team in basketball. And it's not even really close. Like, you could try to make your arguments, the Raptor fans, and
speaking of, we just
tune them up.
Let them come back. Let them come back. But like at the end, it was ugly. The Warriors got sloppy at the end of the game, but they had 81 at halftime. That shows you right there, like, yo, we're not fucking around with you. We're gonna bury you. Yeah, and they knew because the Raptors are coming in on a hot streak there. DeRozan's been getting the Warriors
off.
went. They just handled the Bucks, the Raptors, and the Cavs 3 straight games. Then we got the Bulls coming up. We're gonna turn up the Bulls. Bulls is, I don't know if we could come after the Bulls, but
I agree. Those three. That's a 3-game stretch where you putting everybody. Where all these teams, if you're a Milwaukee fan, you think we have a chance. You don't. You guys don't have a chance. Clearly, they're the best team in basketball, and like I said, it's not even close. It's not even close. Say what you will, the Celtics are a nice team. I get it. The Spurs are always good. Not really lately, though. The Lakers had them on L just the other day.
You got a homie out there who thinks the Thunder are going to beat the Warriors in the playoffs.
In what? In the playoffs? That's crazy talk.
Bring them on here so he can say his argument.
The Thunder don't even know how to play basketball together. They don't know how to win games. They had one good game against the Warriors. They were all clicking. But come on, man, that's just a group of
what's the Thunder record? 24-20.
Come on, man, 24-20. I'm talking about a team that's on cruise control for the rest of the season. Like, this just on cruise control for the rest of the season. You're gonna see people resting. People are gonna get a lot of rest.
The Warriors' point differential right now, 9.1, is actually the lowest it's been in the past 3 years. The past 3 years, they've been 10 or above.
For the Thunder to beat the Warriors in a 7-game series, they need to put up 130 points every game.
They average 104 points a game.
All right, they'd have to put up 120 every night. 120 every night.
They defend points against is 101.
And what's the Warriors? What's the Warriors for and against?
106 against and 115 for them. The Warriors lead the league at 115.9 a game. And those 106, a lot of those points are garbage points at the end of the game.
But not only that, who's guarding Kevin Durant?
Who's guarding Steph Curry?
Right. Well,
Klay Thompson.
Well, I mean, they help.
Or Draymond Green.
When Westbrook wants to play some defense, he can play some defense on Steph Curry. He gives him a little bit. He gives him a little bit for a little bit. But you know what it is?
Westbrook cannot play no defense on Steph Curry. I don't ever want to hear that argument ever again.
Let me finish.
I'm tired of that shit. Westbrook plays no defense.
Look. Let me finish. The Warriors know how. The Warriors know how to loosen him up. The Warriors know how to, you know what I'm saying, to move Steph around and to, get chips. I mean, they're really good at making Steph the man. And it's really easy for him because he's like arguably the second best player in the league. Arguably the first. Depends on how you look at it. But come on, man. There's no fucking way the Warriors losing to any team in 7 games. Unless 2 people get injured. Or one. Just one. One of the 2. KD or Steph Curry must have got to be injured. And who wants that? Who really wants to win like that? I heard them talking about that this morning, as a matter of fact, on the show that I don't care for too much.
No, I just saw an article today.
All the Thunder are hoping for is that someone gets hurt. If that's how you're hoping, if that's what you're hoping for, you got no chance anyways.
They just some trade restrictions, whatever, just got lifted for Sean Livingston and Andre Iguodala, and so they were untradeable for like the past couple of years, whatever. But now they are tradable. Granted, I doubt they will trade Andre Iguodala.
I think I don't want to see him first to go. He makes more money.
Yeah, he's the smarter. I don't know.
He probably get something still. You can still get something for him though. Depends on what you're trying to go get.
You get more for Andre Iguodala than Sean Livingston.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to see Sean Livingston go.
I know you don't. But Iguodala's gonna go eventually because he makes too much money. I'm not saying like too much money for me. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying he makes a lot of money for being the best player. I don't know who we're gonna
bring in.
That's why I just said. Iggy, I don't know who you're gonna bring in though. Who you thinking about bringing in? Who you want? I heard the Warriors want to go after Anthony Davis in a couple years.
I saw that report, but I wasn't about to entertain that shit. But after this motherfuckers got KD, I want to put it past the motherfuckers to go try and get Anthony Davis.
He'll play your 5, right?
Draymond, Clay. You guys have contracts coming up in a couple years.
Who's more expendable to you, Draymond or Clay?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
If you bring in Anthony Davis,
if Anthony Davis comes in, obviously they both gone.
Obviously Draymond, both of them.
Yeah, because you ain't keeping Clay and Draymond with Anthony Davis. You talking about Kevin?
No, one of them got to go. Who is it? Draymond.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you,
kind of takes that spot, don't he? And don't Anthony Davis kind of take that spot?
He does, but
it's tough to let go, right? Because I mean, bro, like I'm saying, they're the best. Look, and I don't mean that, but in basketball's complete parity. It's always you always know who's gonna win the championship before the year even starts, bro. It's been like that for the last almost half my life. You know who's gonna win the NBA championship right away because you watch these teams day in, day out. There are no upsets. Once in a while, you have a we believe, and the Warriors are still eating off we believe, and they already got 1 championships after that.
Because
there's no parity in basketball.
Sports that play series, best team usually wins,
and you know who that is.
1 game series fowhat any given Sunday, anything can happen on one day.
45
you know
points.
What I mean? Just like I said, like what was it when the Sixers and the Lakers played and the Sixers won game 1 of that series? You know what I mean? You know how bullshit it would have been if that's all right. The NBA Finals 1 game, Sixers just come out and you know what I mean? They can't do that,
right? But it happens though, bro. It happens all the time. And you know what?
We believe shit special is when you win a series like that.
It happens every year. That's what I mean. It happens every year.
And they were the first 8 seed in the NBA to take down number 1 seed.
Right. That's why we still remember it though, because it doesn't happen.
We remember too because it's the home.
Well, yeah, you remember that too because it's local stuff, right? But bro, it doesn't happen in basketball. You know who's gonna win. If I asked you in the beginning of the year who you think might win a championship, it's the Warriors.
No doubt.
It's the Warriors. It's not the Clippers, not the Rockets, who I can't wait to talk about in a little bit. That's some funny stuff.
You went to Cleveland, they would have told you Cavs.
Probably.
They would have told you Boston.
But you be a fucking practical fucking NBA basketball watcher. All right? Be practical. Do you really stand a chance playing the fucking Warriors in 7 games? You don't. You don't. They got the talent. They got they play well together. I mean, bro, that's a fucking team. Trying to be not just a better far as basketball, but they're a better basketball team than everyone else in the league, bro.
Well-oiled machine.
And Steve Kerr is just the type of dude to keep that shit going just the way it is. But the Warriors are on a roll.
Dude, they're on a 13-game road winning streak right now. They're like one game away from the record in the NBA, like road wins in a season consecutive.
See, try to top that. Try to top that. Wizards or
like 14 straight. They're about to
I'm talking to the East. I'm talking to the East. Try to top that. Toronto. Try to top that. Knicks. Bucks.
You're getting a level like I think the
real.
Bulls got the records. You know what I mean? You're getting they've already topped. They're one of the greatest teams in history.
I got all of this stuff.
One of the greatest teams in history.
But yeah. So that's the NBA. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
But all right, let's move on a little bit over here. We got I got the Lakers. We'll do the Clippers and the Rockets on smoke. The Winter Olympics is coming, man. You watch the Olympics?
Yeah, I'm a real curling fan.
Big curling fan, huh?
Fuck. Nah, I don't know. I like watching like the bobsledding and the luging.
The luging? I'm a luger. I like to watch the luge every now and then.
The fucking skeleton.
I like the Olympics personally. My mom has always liked the Olympics. Maybe that's not that I like it. Maybe I watch it at it because I know my mom's
I like watching
it.
the downhill skiers, the slalom,
the snowboards.
Johnny Mosley.
Yeah, you got Shaun White gonna.
I was not really a Shaun White fan, even though he represents America, which is tight. That's the only time I had a roof on to bring home the gold for America. But
so it's in South Korea this year. It's gonna be on February 9th.
See, Simone.
Simone Way. It's gonna be fun. I like I said, I like watching it because I know my mom's gonna be watching it, and that's kind of I'll talk to my mom's like, did you see? Like, you know what I mean? She likes to speed. She likes to speed skate. You know what I mean? She likes all that shit. She loves it. She likes figure skating. I won't watch figure skating. I won't do that. Obviously it's gonna be all over the place, so you can watch it everywhere. You can watch it on any fucking device nowadays. You can just pull up. They got an Olympics fucking app where you can watch all the Olympics all day long in different types.
Yes, can I apply to be the Olympic athlete through the app?
What do they got? So it's in Pyeongchang, South Korea.
Pyeongchang, South Korea.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's gonna be cool. We'll I'll try to figure out something cool before, like we can do like I don't know. I'll figure something about the Olympics. We can put some layers. We gotta figure out what Olympic sport, what all the Olympics, the Winter Olympic sports. We should Olympic sports. We should find and then pick one random one that we'll cover all year. Like, we'll just some random fucking sport. We'll learn all about the new athlete that's in there. Do they have ice fishing? I know Canada will win.
Here we go. Complete list of 2018 Winter Olympic sports.
Gotta hear them. Let's go.
Okay. Alphabetical order, it looks like it's here. We got alpine skiing.
Nice.
Biathlon. Jesus Christ. Bobsled.
Jamaica's sending the bobsled team this year. It's not a joke.
That's what I like that movie.
Of course.
Cool. Really thought I'd draw a line down your head and make it look like a butt. Cross-country skiing. Curling. Figure skating. Freestyle skiing.
Hockey.
Ice hockey.
See? We'll do some hockey. We'll do some ice hockey stuff. Yeah.
Long track speed skating.
Going. Long track.
Luge. Nordic combine.
That's the one where they're walking hella fast with the sleds.
What's the one where they run? What's the one that got the rifle on the back? Have you ever seen the one where they got the rifle on the back and they got to do the shooting and they go?
Yeah, that's Summer Olympics. All the good stuff.
No, they got that in the winter too, I think. Short track speed skating. Skeleton.
That's the one my mom likes a lot.
The skeleton, that's just tight. That's what I was talking about. I like the skeleton. That's where they go face first. It's like luge. You know, luge, you're laying back. Skeleton, your head first.
So are we going to be covering skeleton this year?
We're going to be covering the skeleton and the luge.
We're doing the skeleton and the luge. All right.
Ski jumping. Oh, I like the ski jumping too. Those supposed to be flying. Did you ever see that movie, Eddie the Eagle?
Yeah.
But the ski jumper?
Yeah.
That shit was tight. Snowboard.
See, that's dope. And speed skating. That's the one my mom likes too. So she's
the end of my list.
She's a speed skating fan.
That's the end of my list.
She was an Apollo Ono. She's real big on Apollo Ono. Is that his name?
Guy, yeah.
Remember, that's his name, right? Apollo
Did he get gold?
Yeah, of course. Oh. American. That's what we do. By the way, yeah, we're putting other countries on notice, baby. This is just another event for Americans to flex their muscles and remind the rest of the world.
America!
We're the best politicians.
Fuck yeah!
We're fucking
here to say it's the motherfucking day now.
Something's in the water. We'll own it. Just matters about how many golds we'll win it by. I don't know. I'm saying what's the over under? It's over under 6, 7.
Golds.
Going with the over.
How many golds?
How many golds we win by?
When you start coming to these countries and be like, look, we bet you golds, how our golds to your golds, that we're gonna win.
We'll start betting.
Go half your life.
Biathlon, that's the one where you shoot right there.
The biathlon?
Yeah, it's the biathlon, fool.
Oh yeah, I look at the picture of the guy right now. He's rolling with the rifle on his back. And that's what I should have got into.
It'd be so much better if they just gave him a dog too. If he just had a dog with him.
Oh fuck yeah. They do like the artillery through here or something like that.
With rifles though.
rifles, fucking trappers.
They would make.
They didn't have
you
like
know
a
what?
trapping.
They would make. Wait, where's that shit at?
You can have like.
They would make the Nordic. If they gave them a dog, like a sled and a gun, they'd make the Nordic. Fucking what is it called? The Nordic
Combined?
No, not the combined. Yeah, the Nordic Combine, I guess, where they're.
Yeah, so it's called the Nordic Combine.
That's so stupid. Or what's the cross country skiing too? That's where you're shuffling through too, right? Where you just that's it right there. If they just gave them a dog,
skiing has no rifle,
nothing. That's why I'm saying they should give them one.
That's why the picture of cross country skiing on here. It's got 3 chicks.
Mine's got 5.
Oh, well, the fucking biathlon has a dude on here with a rifle on his back.
Yeah, but with no dog. I don't know why.
I think there should
like be dogs involved in the Winter
tight ass Rottweiler, German Shepherd running next to him.
I just feel like it'd be a lot better.
A fucking wolf.
If for some reason we just
tired fucking America come out there and a wolf
had a dog.
Any your dog for the Olympic game?
Right. We got the best
that
dogs
is a wolf.
We got a
goddamn right. It's an American wolf.
American wolf. US. It's called USA. That's his name. His name's the USA.
First name the, middle name US, last name A.
Come on, the USA. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go win gold. Look, I'm just saying, if you put a couple dogs in a couple of these events, it'd be a lot better. I don't know why, but it just feels that way.
It's a little more action.
A lot more action. Give him a dog and a rifle. That feels winterish.
This
that
picture
like
of the biathlon right here looks tight. I think I gotta watch this. He's got like the spotlights on rolling. You see, he's got the rifle on his back right there.
Yeah, they don't shoot. What do they shoot? Like
I don't know.
They don't shoot dogs, right?
I think they shoot squirrels or something.
Oh wow, this is gonna be amazing.
No,
we're gonna win at that.
They shoot targets.
Targets.
Okay, but I could imagine where it originated was from.
Being hella bored with a lot of ammo in this colding, freezing weather.
Who's the best shooter? You know what I mean? Who's the best trapper out here? Davy Crockett?
Look, we can probably, we should have did, you know what? Before the Olympics start, we're going to do a list of all the countries involved, and then we're going to come back and see what countries we think are going to win.
Jamaica, man.
Yeah. Because I know I'm going to have to put Canada on here somewhere.
Canada's probably going to win the hockey gold. They always do.
No, not this year, man. It's going to be USA this time, baby.
We don't have hockey players.
Whatever, Trev. Can't go for
but
that.
We are better at hockey than we are better than the soccer.
You know, figure skating, though, we can win. That's definitely China. That's definitely China and South Korea.
Soccer.
No, it's stupid. So stupid.
You know why?
There's so many people
because hockey is closer to football.
I bet
than soccer.
I bet USA would have had our own Ronaldo or our own Messi if we did invest into soccer the way that the other countries do. We would have already had our guys. Because look at the other athletes we've provided for the rest of the world. Michael Jordan, he's an American, baby.
Imagine fucking
Kobe's Italian, so he doesn't really count.
You got Adrian Peterson on the fucking soccer field,
right?
So you're gonna stop that? You're gonna boys head? You're gonna slide tackle that? He's gonna run right through your shit.
Your shit. He's gonna pop that ball right over.
Stiff arm you.
He's gonna score a golazo. Easy. You fucking kidding me?
Kick the ball so hard.
It's just a matter
of a hole through the net.
Soccer is always just a matter of investing in your youth.
Hockey's got that element of fighting in it, and it's just
I get it.
It's less finesse.
But you like hockey more than soccer, I'm assuming.
Not necessarily. I find them kind of equal to me.
I think soccer is so much better than ice hockey. You know what? Ice hockey.
One thing about hockey too is that it's localized. You know, there's local spots. You know, there's not like soccer hasn't. Hockey's been around longer than soccer in America. It has to.
No, that's not true.
There hasn't always been a fucking soccer league in America.
Sure, there's been not MLS like that type, but there's always been like I remember
World Cup team. Yeah, sure. There's been a World Cup team.
No. I'm talking about like the New York Cosmos and shit. That's like 60s, 70s, bro.
There was leagues and shit back then.
Yeah, man. Pele came out here, played. Eusebio played out
for what, a game. People come out for
a game. They came out for leagues. And Maradona played in America. We'd have to go look at that. We'd have to go see that. That's going to be on the next show. We're going to do your hockey search
and everything.
So does fucking soccer. It's not some game you just play at the park.
Yeah, now they do.
No, not now. Soccer's not new to the world. It's probably...
We're not talking about the world.
It's just America. You're right. Sorry. What's the difference, though? According to you.
Fucking asshole.
But anyway, so the Winter Olympics will be fun. We'll figure out something to do. It'll give us something to talk about. Some funny shit always happens. Somebody's going to get fucked up on the luge. So let's wait to see who it is. All right, let's move on a little bit there. Let's do some. We're closing in. Yeah, so let's wrap it up a little bit. I got a little Benfica over the weekend. We played Braga. We won 3-1. Goals by Toto Salvio, Jonas, and Raul Jimenez at the end of the game. Just recap from what I watched in the beginning of the match. For the first 9 minutes, I thought for a second that Benfica was like a little drunk hungover from the Sporting game, where they gave all that. They gave all that energy, all that, they were moving forward the whole time. And I thought maybe in the beginning of this match that they lacked just for the first 9 minutes, because obviously a goal comes pretty soon, right? And after that, it's all Benfica pretty much the rest of the first half. But they came out, Braga came out and wanted to remind us a little bit, hey, we're here too. Like, you came to our house. And their stadium's dope. It's carved into like a fucking mountain. It looks like it's carved into a mountain. There's like mountains on each side of the goal. It's pretty dope. I was noticing that. I was like, oh, that's fucking tight. I hope it's not fucking cracking. And I'll touch on that a little bit later. But Benfica won the first half. They scored. It was 1-0 going into the half by the Salvio Servi. What a beautiful through pass that was. Right on to Salvio's feet. All he had to do was bury it. It was really nice. Then in the second half, it was on Saturday, and I've smoked a lot of weed since then. Jonas, the header of Jonas, man. This dude, sometimes I feel like our striker he disappears a little bit because he's old now. He's an old man. He's like sometimes, but see, there's sometimes where our game is so much midfield sometimes that and I don't know how, I don't appreciate what Jonas does a lot on the field, because I don't know. I want this old man to keep running around and scoring all these fucking goals, but it takes time, and he just knows how to. He knows how to play through other players. He knows how to make sure that the game keeps flowing and that the passes are coming in crisp and nice. I mean, Jonas is just. And after that goal, and I had to start appreciating it. And I call him Vuvu because this dude, he's an old man. All he does is score goals, man. It's a beautiful thing. The cross that he set up, the cross, in my opinion. He had the ball, passed it to Almeida, and then Almeida passed it back to Jonas, and he knocked it in with a header on the opposite side, like far away from the other side of the goalie. There was no way he was going to get it. So Benfica went up 2-1, and then Braga scored a goal that Varela. I don't think that he's the goalkeeper for us. It's just my opinion. He's just not good, man. He makes me fucking nervous. Makes me so nervous when he's between the pipes. His whole adjustment, his whole everything. When I played soccer, I never played goalie, so I can't talk about how you're supposed to position yourself and stuff. But he was terrible. He was terrible in that instance, and it kind of reminded me of how nervous that he actually does make me when he's on the pitch. But we won 3-1. That was a nice overall performance by Benfica. It was exciting. Raul Jimenez had an opportunity to score a goal at the end of the game. He was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, shoots the ball to Spain almost, kicks his ball over the fucking crossbar. Ridiculous. And then later on he gets another opportunity, which is a much harder shot, and he buries it in the back of the net. It's crazy. I like Raul Jimenez personally. I think he's unlucky sometimes having to play behind a guy like Jonas who score goals in bunches. I think that, if we didn't have a guy like Jonas, and Raul Jimenez would have a lot more starting minutes, a lot more starts under his belt. Obviously, that's not the case when you're playing against, behind a player of the caliber of Jonas is in the Portuguese league scoring goals. I think that was his 21st goal of the season by Jonas. And it's not even, it's only halfway done. It's liable. This dude scores, 40 goals this season. He can do it. And that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, so they won. Now our next game we got against is chaves. And you know what I'm going to start doing too, because I need to, because it happened so far. I have to start taking notes of these games while I'm doing it. it'll help me watch the game a little more intense and
it's hard to when you
remember.
Then you get into it.
I know it is. It's so fucking hard.
Write something.
It's so hard. It's so fucking hard. But we play chaves this weekend at the Luge, 10 o'clock in the morning for me. Damn, that means Daddy's making breakfast that morning. Another Benfica news really quick. Lisandro Lopez goes to Inter Milan from Benfica on a loan. And I tweeted this on my Twitter. Look, if now they did call up a kid from the B team, so it makes sense now. But at the time, it didn't make too much sense on a team who's lacking in center backs, who's aging in center backs, with Jardel and Luisão. I mean, those guys they're getting old. I don't always trust Jardel in the game, me personally. So to send a center back out and not have like one already up or rumblings about signing one was a little weird to me. Say what you want about Lisandro Lopez, but I mean he's not. I never thought he was as bad as a lot of people says he was. Yeah. He didn't get a lot of time, bro. Like he didn't get a lot of time. He was coming in, in case of injuries or someone had a suspension. And granted, he had a lot of opportunities to show himself, but. I don't know. I think he did. There's a lot of things I think you can point out that he did good on the team. Just as many bad things, but no one's a perfect player when you know what I mean. When you're a 28-year-old, guy from Argentina playing the bench in Portugal, like I don't know. I didn't like it at the time because we don't have center backs. It just didn't make any fucking sense to me. But they did call somebody up from the B team. It was Farah or Pera. I forget what it was. I'm a little rusty right now on that. But we did call somebody up. We could signed a couple other guys. Tyrone Ubegi. He's gonna get loaned out. The thing pissing me off about Benfica, dude, is that we'll get players and then we'll just loan them out. We'll sign a free transfer here, but we'll get this free guy over here and we'll just loan him out. We signed 2 players in this transfer window, and we're gonna loan them right back out. You're going to come sign our contract, we're going to send you out to go play for someone else, which is frustrating. They're like the A's to me sometimes. Like they got the big guy and they sell him off for smaller chips for backups, like future players. Like it's frustrating sometimes, but we're champions, so keep doing what you're doing, I guess. But at least win this trophy this year, and I feel a lot better about the terrible transfer market that we had. Both transfer markets, the summer and winter, both fucking terrible. But then again, like I said, it is what it is. We play chaves next weekend on Saturday, 10 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be my work. I'm gonna be watching it at work. Ain't that about a bitch? Fuck, man. Just ruin the rest of this podcast for myself. Remind myself I gotta work. I'm off tomorrow, though. I'm good because I feel like shit. So moving on from the soccer, let's run it out with smoke and fire.
Let's do it.
First one, Chris Paul, James Harden, Joe Green.
You know what? I was wrong there. I was like, Chris Paul and James Harden on them. James Harden didn't play, but I just read something that said Trevor Ariza is being investigated as the main instigator of the whole situation. But I guess they came in through some back door into the locker room that Chris Paul knew about.
Right.
And they
had someone else knock on the front door while they was looking over here.
They lost. They didn't win. They lost that night. So you got some poor losers. Chris Paul comes home and is mad because he loses to the Clippers. Like, first of all, Chris Paul, it's a blade, bark, bitch, whatever you want to call him. All the above. The fuck out of here. He's a sucker. You see how happy, first of all, how happy he was when he beat the Warriors on opening night with the Rockets. Like, he just won the championship. Like, he's like, oh my God, I just beat the Warriors. The fuck out of here. And then he just goes here and he loses to the Clippers team. He probably wanted to beat even more than the Warriors. And he loses. And then at the end of the night, you're in here trying to start a fight or something. You fucking bully. Who do you think you are, Chris Paul? You were nobody. You ain't won shit. Whether it was with the team that you just lost to or not. You ain't did a damn thing in your career and said just been recognized as a great talent who should have more than he did. But you know what? It's a Charles Barkley in every generation player. And you ain't getting shit.
That's a hot take for that ass. Look, I'm glad.
You retiring with dick.
I'm glad you said
You're
that.
You're going to be sad.
Believe
You're going to be the Charles Barkley Club. Oh, you was a great player, but you ain't won nothing. Gary Payton got a ring at least.
So look, so I'm reading here too. It says
Fuck Chris Paul.
It says when Austin Rivers spotted a reason near the entrance, according to source, he said, "Let his bitch ass come in." Reason turned his attention to Rivers.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Austin Rivers either, but fuck him. Let his bitch ass come in. First of all, what are you doing over here, Reason? Like, what are you trying to keep a gangster over here in the NBA?
That's embarrassing.
Who do you think you are? Yeah, come over here and try to bully us around like we're all grown ass men. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Fuck out of our locker room.
So ridiculous, man.
Get stomped out over here in our locker room. There ain't no cameras in here,
I wonder
bitch.
if they would have let him in. I'd have been a sight to see. I know there would have been some camera. There've been some World Star news going on over there. But yeah, I think that's embarrassing. And then tonight too, Orlando and Minnesota, they had a little scuffle. Aaron Aflalo.
Yeah, they did. I just watched that video also. Aaron Aflalo swung on that fool.
Boy,
did you see that?
I did. He really tried to take his helmet off,
and then he fucking got put in the headlock.
He did. What was that dude supposed to do? I think he came at him a little harsh though, but hey,
still, like, dude, Aflalo tried to take his dome off. Like he said, he came swinging at him tough, so he got put in the headlock. Dude backed him down. I was like, "What's up, bro?" Like, nah. Aflalo kept trying to get out of the headlock, but he had him tucked in there. He probably could have chokehold him. He should have. Leaned back one time and tucked his forearm under there. Lifted him off the throat one time.
Passed out. That'd have been funny.
That'd have been funny if he gave him a sleeper.
That'd have been good stuff.
He's getting a little testy tonight in the
NBA. Man. What's going on in the NBA? Something's in the water, bro.
Yeah. Rockets. They're mad because they're starting to slip and show their true colors. Not as good as people thinking they is. Not as good as they believe they are is what the problem is. They think they're better than they are. And that's the problem with Chris Paul teams. It's just they're not as good as they think they really are.
Yeah, you're right.
It's fact.
Right, because he gives them that false sense of hope.
Like, Chris Paul's so good.
He's come to save us.
They don't lose because of Chris Paul. He's not the reason. Like, you know.
Obviously, it is because the Clippers are playing really good basketball right now.
Everywhere you go, everybody's an asshole. Maybe you're the asshole, not everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like Chris Paul. He might be nice, but maybe you the problem.
He's definitely the problem. Obviously. And I know that.
Him and James Harden together is definitely a problem also because they both going to be the same players.
I know personally he's a punk. Not that I know him personally, but I know. I've heard stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard things. He's sucking. But anyway, moving on from the suck ass shit. What else is going on in the news today, man? Let's see what else happened. Yes. Oh, I will end it on that one. I don't want to die down. But yeah, that was one of them. That was a good one. I couldn't wait to talk about that. And then what about Rondo talking about Isaiah Thomas Celtics video tribute? Said, bro, we don't put up Eastern Conference banners up. We put championship banners up. I don't know what we're fucking talking about with this fucking video package you putting out of like some motherfucker about on a Hall of Fame tour and shit.
Yeah.
Rondo was like, what the fuck is this? Like, you don't get video packages for motherfucking like this shit in your fucking. Where's Rondo's video package?
I do feel that because what the fuck did Isaiah Thomas do for the Celtics?
Nothing. Bullshit is what he did.
And yeah, it's fucked up with the Celtics doing it.
Oh, hey, did you hear about this one? Drunk Eagles fan punches a horse on his way out of the game, bro. Eagles fan arrested for punching a police horse officer outside. A police horse officer outside Falcons game, bro. Oh my God. Taylor Hendricks, a Philadelphia Eagles fan, was arrested after being ejected from Lincoln Financial Field during Saturday's playoff game against the Falcons. Per Tom Shad of USA Today, Hendricks punched a police horse and officer at the stadium following his ejection. So he got kicked out probably for being drunk. turned around and socked the horse. It's classic.
Classic Eagles.
Classic.
So they always be the Eagles.
What he
always
thought?
be in the gutter.
You thought he was fucking Balboa? Thought he was Bob Balboa out there.
No, that's what's also sorry about Philadelphia Eagles. They're just Philly in general. You got a statue of a movie character. It's not even a real guy. There's not even a real accomplishments out there. It's a fucking box office character.
Now he's on the side of the library.
Are you kidding me?
He's not even in the front anymore.
Who cares? You put a statue.
You got a box
of
office character.
Roger, they put Roger Rabbit out there. Why don't you, huh? Shit. Hey, that's a nice Rocky statue over there. Yeah, Rocky's my man. Way to go, Rocco.
Let's fucking put a Roger Rabbit. What a fucking Howard the Duck statue out there. Fucking ridiculous. That's hilarious, bro.
Rocky inspired me.
Never thought about
Sylvester
it. Sylvester
Stallone inspired you?
All right.
Rocky.
So I didn't want to end it on a low note. So we will. I guess there was news today. Washington State lost their quarterback from suicide today, man. Tyler Hilinski. I guess he was found dead from was an apparent suicide. I guess he took his life today. 21 years old, deceased in his apartment. He found that. But yeah, that sucks, man. And the reason I bring that up is because obviously people, they take their lives whether you're depressed or you're sad or something like that. That's what drives you really to take your life, because I don't think I have the balls to do that. But then again, I'm not in that type of mindset as somebody who may be in a depressed state is. If you are depressed and you feel like sometimes, you need help, there are hotlines out there and everything like that. The suicide hotline. Get help. Nobody wants to go through this. Family. Don't put your family through something like that. It's sad to hear it that he went. Like I said, I didn't want to end it on the sad.
We don't have to end it on a sad note because we didn't talk about McCutcheon. Oh
yeah, we're not. So good. So yeah. So really quick, just the prevention hotline number. I think it'd be cool to give out on the show. If you're sad and you need help, the phone number is 1-800-273-TALK. So 800-273-TALK. And just reach out to somebody. It's anonymous, obviously. Or reach out to family and friends. They're there to hear you out.
Tweet the show
or tweet us. Talk shit to us. Yeah, we'll love to have you. But yeah, man. So yeah, let's turn it up real quick. I completely forgot all about that. Giants, man. San Francisco Giants make another big move in the offseason, man. They get the services of former Pirate Andrew McCutcheon. And McCutcheon's coming to the Bay, man. How you feel?
To the Bay.
How you feeling?
I mean, obviously I like it because it's an upgrade from what we've had. You know what I mean? It'd be way better than Nord Span that we've had out there. McCutcheon going over to right field. It's going to help our defense out big time in the outfield. So Longoria, McCutcheon, Posey, some form of that order in there is going to be nice. I can imagine.
I love Andrew McCutcheon personally. He's been one of my favorite baseball players.
He's an aging player. He's 31 now. He's an aging player.
But you play him in right field, man. You don't got to take a lot of them.
I feel that San Francisco's probably, that's a big deal over there.
You got to stick him in a corner at this age. You can put him in left, but we want Hunter Pence. Yeah, well, Hunter Pence.
Right field is
I think you put Hunter Pence in left field.
Right field in probably all of baseball.
I think you put Hunter Pence in left field and you put Andrew McCutcheon in right field.
Hunter Pence, for as much as I like Hunter Pence, it's time for us to find a replacement of Pence. We gotta get one more. Well, we can keep Pence.
And you got Longoria. Depending on what side you play McCutcheon, like if you do play him in left field,
we need a center fielder.
If you do play left field, then your left side of the field's pretty much sewed up.
I got a feeling Crawford, the Giants are going to go out and get somebody else.
Nobody's getting many balls through the left side of that infield though, unless you're
between Longoria and Crawford.
Yeah.
No, our whole defense infield: Longoria, Crawford, Panic.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best in the league. Probably the best in the league.
They've all won Gold Gloves except Belt. I think Belt hasn't won a Gold Glove.
He never will either.
The Panic has. Crawford has a couple of them. Posey has. Longoria has. I think Longoria actually just might have won a Gold Glove.
You guys are a team who, like I told you earlier before we started, you guys are a retooling team. You guys put patchwork where it's needed. You guys have the money, you got the funds, and the fan base that demands to win. So these moves, to me, to be honest, I don't really like anything the Giants do, but bringing in Evan Longoria and bringing in Andrew McCutchen, hey, if it appeases the fans at the very least, that's all you really want your fucking franchise to do. It looks like they were trying to win, and I would assume they are trying to win.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They stopped the sellout streak last year.
Yeah, so right. So that's a little bit of why I said that, because you need a reason for your fan base to come back, to at least think you're doing something, even if it doesn't completely get you to the top of the NL West, because clearly the Dodgers are still the best team in that division, but that doesn't mean anything. It's nice to see that, the Giants at least made a move like that. Andrew McCutchen's awesome, bro. I fucking love Andrew McCutchen. I'm actually kind of jealous y'all got him. My team could never get an Andrew McCutchen. I could never have Andrew McCutchen on my team.
And hopefully he gives you guys Andrew McCutchen, but eventually you
let him go. Right. I think that it was a great move by you guys, and I think Andrew McCutchen's gonna do great. If he can do what he did last year with the Pirates, he's gonna do awesome with the Giants.
Step it up.
Yeah, you guys are gonna kill, man. They're gonna be
McCutchen.
They'll be fine. He makes a lot, but you guys got the money to give him. You guys give it up to him. You got the money to give to him. So last year he hit 279, and 28 home runs and 88 RBIs.
That's Pittsburgh. That's not AT&T.
I wonder what his career numbers are at AT&T. I bet they're good.
Probably. I mean, when you play every so often, man, but when you gotta play every day.
That's true.
And you realize,
but maybe he adapts to that. Park. You don't know.
I remember the last time we had a 30 home run hitter in our park.
Well, he only hit 28 last year. I say Andrew McCutchen hits 30 home runs this year.
No.
I want to bet.
I say he hits 18.
You want to bet? Let's put it down.
Yeah. 18.
Home runs. 30.
30?
30.
For real?
Yep. 30 home runs. Andrew McCutchen gonna hit 30 home runs. He's gonna get off at the beginning of the year. He's gonna get fire. He's gonna get most of those home runs in the beginning of the year.
So if he doesn't get 30 and he doesn't get 18,
well, yeah. What's the bet? What do you want to do? Pizza.
Whiskey.
Could be a $5 pizza for all I care. $5 pizza. That's what it is. And crazy bread.
It's making me hungry right now.
I know, me too. So look, guys, again, holla at us. Might as well.
Yep. Don't forget to check us out on iTunes now.
High on Sports Podcast.
High on Sports Podcast. So when you go to iTunes, High on Sports Podcast, make sure you put podcast in there.
You'll know.
You see the logo.
Yeah, you'll know.
See our mugs on there.
Me, you'll know.
With the gray background and the leaf.
You'll know.
You'll see us on there.
Podbean, also High on Sports, Podbean, iTunes, YouTube. Check us out on Twitter at HOSPOD1. Again, at HOSPOD1, HOSPOD1, man. Get at us, and we will see you some bitches next time.
Next week, next Tuesday, next live.
Next Tuesday's live. The show must go on, people.
Peace.
Deuce.